It was an iconic image that spoke not only to the Queen's pain, but to the pain of a nation that had suffered loneliness and isolation as a result of the pandemic. But we now know that on the night of the 16th of April, as the Queen prepared for Prince Philip's funeral, some Downing Street staff brought a suitcase of wine into the building for leaving parties that included music and dancing, resulting today in this. It is deeply regrettable that this took place at a time of national mourning, and Number 10 has apologised to the palace. An apology to the Queen. So has the time come for Boris Johnson to resign?
No. I mean, these stories are terrible. And I can completely understand the sense of exasperation and anger that people feel, completely. But we've got an investigation going on now, and rather than this sort of drip of revelations, we need to have a complete, full, candid account of everything that went on.
Drip, drip, drip is right, and with every story comes a little more fury for the public, as so many conversations across the country turn to the same subject.
Boris wants a party! La, 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 la.
And there's anger among Tory MPs like Andrew Bridgen, who's the latest to submit a letter of no confidence in the Prime Minister.
He's lost his moral authority to lead the country. Leadership is about setting an example.
And then there was more. Kate Josephs, who headed up the actual government unit that writes COVID restrictions, apologising for having leaving drinks on December the 17th, 2020. The same day that a government Twitter account said this to a member of the public. Hi Mick, you must not have a work Christmas lunch or party where that is a primarily social activity. It's too much to bear for Fran Hall, whose husband Steve died of COVID in October 2020, just 3 weeks after their wedding. For most of his time in hospital, she couldn't be with him.
While people like me were sitting on their own, while I was at the graveside where Steve was buried and I couldn't have people hug me. We didn't have a reception after his funeral. We all went back home on our own, and they drank and partied and had a DJ in the basement.
She and others are painting heart after heart on this wall opposite Parliament in memory of those lost to COVID.
This wall is a wall of love and it's a wall of grief, but it's also a wall of anger.
Anger that will be hard for Boris Johnson to quell. Anushka Astana, News at 10.